right, I couldn't do a video about the Portsmouth, well, without the Slim Nation 101 podcast, without coming back and doing a video for the Portsmouth Coffee Talk, which we are coming back. And, with that same kind of energy here. Okay, like I mentioned before, we're taking a little break from Portsmouth Coffee Talk, but we are coming back by the end of July or the 1st of August. And we're working on a lot of things. We're working on special guests as I speak and scheduling, getting them ready to be a guest on our show. And we got all these different things we're gonna, might use or might not. But we're gonna come back, like I said, with this kind of energy we got here. Just listen a little bit. Makes you want to get up and dance. Sometime in these days and time, we need to get up and dance, but we need to talk about the real issues that are going on out here. And when we come back, I'm sure it's going to be a lot that we're going to talk about, a lot of people we're going to bring on to talk about some of these things, Supreme Court decisions and them going against, the student loan forgiveness. That's going to end. Well, it didn't fly, and so the hold on that is going to end. So that's going to pick back up where people students or people that are out there working today and still have student loans, going to have to start paying it back. For some people, it's like a mortgage, $600, $600 that they have been enjoying not having to pay, and hopefully that it would have been forgiven and they would not have to pay. But, there's two sides to it. Some people think that, if the people that have already paid into it, it's not fair for them to have paid into it, and then people coming behind them, or people now that still owe, will not have to pay. And maybe, that's a good argument point, but it's a lot of other issues that are facing because, once you have to start paying those loans back, it's going to cut back on some of the other things, disposable income that you might have had if you didn't have that debt. And that kind of disposable income without that debt could help you contribute to the economy in another way. So there's a lot of different ways to look at it. So we're going to talk about that when we come back. I'm sure that'll still be a hot issue. And all the other things that are going on, and probably things we can look for in the future that the Supreme Court might address, that has been the land of the law. But one thing people don't realize, that the legislature, the Senate, can change all of that if they have the votes. The Supreme Court is not they don't make laws, they interpret it. That's what they do. And they can strike down laws that they see that does not follow the Constitution. But then the other branch, the legislative branch, can still come back and change that because they make the laws. But that probably won't happen. Anyway, that's something else. That's something else we're going to be talking about with the when we return with the Portsmouth Coffee Talk, and we hope to have a little bit of laughter. We hope to weather the storm, and we hope that most of our guests are great. Yes, indeed. And of course, when we come back, it'll be like a debut. But anyway, we're going to continue with the same energy and coming back. And hello, Paula Glover, and hello, Ron. Hope you're doing well, Ron. After I finish this, I'm going to give you a call. I don't know if you're still at work. I'm going to give you a call. But anyway, I just want to come on and sort of give a promo for what's going to come with the Portsmouth Coffee Talk while we are taking this break. So those of you who have been looking for it and missing those Monday mornings or those Thursday evenings, don't worry about it. We're coming back. It's just a break. We're not stopping. We're not discontinuing. We're going to come back. We'll still be on WGPL 1350 AM. We'll still be talking about great topics. We'll still be the Colonel will still be coming in and giving us his political views. And we're going to have special guests to come on and deal with subjects and issues. Of course, we have our guest hosts, and they will be coming on from time to time, especially when we talk about mental health. Dr. Ernestine Duncan will be back and to help us out in that area, because that's going to always be a subject that we'll talk about. But we're going to have certain days where we have themes that you can look forward to, that themes of subjects that we will deal with. Something that comes up all the time, or something that's always on our mind. So we'll have a special day for certain things that we're going to deal with. And hopefully we're trying to get to the point, and hopefully at one point, I don't think that'll happen when we come back on right away, but trying to work out something where we can take calls, actually have people call in and talk to us. That will be a big undertaking, because, you have to be concerned about screening and certain things, what people might say live that might go against Facebook or YouTube. So we don't want to get in trouble with those two groups, because that's where we share our information. So we want to be fair with that. But anyway, thanks for watching the Portsmouth Coffee Talk for all these years. We really appreciate you. And okay, thanks for that energy. We get a little different energy coming in. But anyway, we're gonna tune off. But don't forget, you see rolling across the screen, our co-hosts Leah Drake Stith and Thomas the Colonel Chapman, and they will be back and ready to go strong at whatever we do, or whoever we have as our guest, and whatever subjects we will discuss. We'll be ready, and hopefully you'll be ready, and hopefully you'll be ready for a more energized show. Have some things that we want to do during our shows, sharing information, working out this technology thing, so we can do some things during the show that might spark your interest. A lot of times we need to share some charts, information, to sort of back up some of the information we share with you, because a lot of it is based on research that we have done, and it's good sometimes to be able to put that information, share that information with you, and share where we got the information from, so you can also look it up yourself. And so we're working on being able to do that. And a lot of what we talk about is our opinion, but when we throw those facts in, we want you to make sure, want you to know that we're not just pulling stuff out of the air. We have researched it, and we have the proof to show where we got the information from. So we're working on being able to do that as well, and hold our guests accountable. If someone comes up here and says something that's just not right, we're going to be here to hold them accountable and make sure that the information that comes out on our show is accurate, or it makes sense. But we want to involve you. We want to make sure that you're involved along with what we're doing here. And still working on this music thing and making sure we have that, and everything is in tune. Thanks. I appreciate you appreciating me doing what I'm doing here, doing all these knobs and buttons here. It's not a whole lot. It's just a few little things. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to present to you a new and improved Portsmouth Coffee Talk, something that will hold your interest and something that won't have me rambling on like I'm doing now, but involve our co-hosts and our guests. And it's been pretty good so far. The 3 years we've been doing it, we've had some pretty good responses from people who have watched. People are going back and watching some of the old videos and making sure that they are keeping up with what we do. And especially for our future guests, they usually, we encourage you to go back and look at some of the videos so you can have an idea of how we operate here and you know what to expect when you come on the show. Uh, you don't have to be intimidated or worried. We had a few people that come on and said they were worried or intimidated by coming on, and it really surprised us because these were accomplished people. Some of them were in the media business, but you never know when that camera is turned on you, how you're going to react. But we try to have a relaxed atmosphere here and make our guests feel comfortable and make sure that they share what they want to share and not feel intimidated or worried about being attacked. Like I said, we will hold you accountable, but for the most part, we'll give you the opportunity to share the information that you have. So, I want to thank everybody for that have been watching and who have subscribed. We still need you to subscribe and share and tell your friends about the shows we have here. We need those subscriptions on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. And as far as Facebook, we want you to do like you're doing there, tune in and watch and make your comments during our shows. And we try to share the comments from the people that are watching as often as we can. Sometimes it's hard to get it in, when we have a lot of comments and our guest is really, really doing some, hey, Wes. And I hope you all really enjoyed the conversation I had on. I'm switching just a little bit. I saw Wes come up and watch it. The conversation I had on my Slim Nation one-on-one channel with Wesley Band, and we had a real good conversation that covered a few things, and we're going to have him back because he has some opinions about politics, and he lives in Georgia now, a state that we're going to have to keep our eyes on. And hopefully the people there will be aware and woke. And let them destroy that word woke. That's an important word, or that's an important position to be in. Woke. That means you are wide awake and you're aware of what's going on around you. And make sure that you take the information that you receive or that you see and take it to the polls when you go vote. West said they're ready, and I believe that. Anyway, again, thank you for watching Portsmouth Coffee Talk up to this point, and just stay tuned for when we come back with plenty of energy and new and improved presentation. Wonderful guests that we've always had. Some of the guests are going to repeat, going to come back, because every guest we have on here deserves to come back because they have shared so much information, and sometimes an hour is just not enough time for them to share all the great information that they have. So we'll be looking forward to bringing those people back. So I'm going to leave now, and as we say on Portsmouth Coffee Talk is here for our voice, our community, and our future. And hey, Patricia Ricks, appreciate you watching. But anyway, oops, trying to do too many things, but play a little sign off thing. And we're going to have a better intro and video for our Portsmouth Coffee Talk. So stay tuned to that. But right now,